Zaka, what has happened to the journalist is shocking. Criminals in the form of Satya are unleashing a reign of terror, and they will certainly be punished for this. Now, the case in UP is substantively different than the case in Madhya Pradesh. There it is the misconduct, there is a criminal conduct of certain individuals in the state. Here, who were the people who burnt the journalists in UP? The police. And you know, for every murder there is something called mens rea. That is, what was the reason, what was the objective? And the mens rea was the minister who the journalists had exposed was behind this. Now look at the conduct of the UP government. The UP government has not even arrested any of the policemen, let alone the minister. 2 weeks have passed and not one arrest has been made.
You made your point eloquently about Uttar Pradesh. Can you please also just as eloquently explain what is going on in Madhya Pradesh, please?
Yeah, in Madhya Pradesh, BJP ruled Madhya Pradesh. Criminality has been perpetrated by certain individuals, and which has come to light, and the Madhya Pradesh government and Madhya Pradesh police will certainly catch the culprits and bring them before the people, and justice will be done.
Let me put this out. Let me put this out. This fact out to our viewers. Rakesh Narswani, he's the manganese mafia chief in that area in Balaghat, and he's a local small-time BJP leader. The reason why the Shivraj Singh Chauhan government is not going after him and instead has arrested 3 people who the family alleges have nothing to do with this case, are not the real culprits, is because he happens to be a small-time BJP leader. Rakesh Narswani, he's the man. Will your government arrest him?
Do you think, Zaka, do you think that a small-time BJP person would be defended by a chief minister, for whom his image and the image of his government is of paramount importance?
Then why is he not doing it?
Let's be objective.
Why is he not arresting this man?
I do not know that. Allow me, sir.
Absolutely.
If the man has been named in the FIR, then let me assure you, he is bound to be arrested. Whether he is absconding, not absconding, I have no personal information on that.
The man has not been named in the FIR. The man has not been named in the FIR. It's the family. It's the family who's refused to take the charred body from the police. They are saying, until you arrest this man, we will not perform the last rites of our lost one.
I am sure that if there is an involvement which is being pointed out, and action would be taken. I have no doubt on that, because as I said, for a small-time BJP worker who gets into criminality, nobody is going to stand for such people.
We will wait.
The government of Madhya Pradesh.
We will wait to see. We will wait to see if any action is taken against this man.
The government of Madhya Pradesh.
Let me bring in Mr. Mittal.
Absolutely. Yeah. Firstly, the BJP government will catch whoever is the culprit. I have no doubts on that. Secondly, I just want to point out,
speaking the same language
government has given 30. Allow me to finish, sir. 30 lakhs have been given, and both the sons have been given a government job. Primarily, if you remember, the first day, the statement of the family was, we are being pressurized and we are being allured with money and other things and government job to take back our complaint or not to name the minister. You heard the entire conversation of this man offering them 5 lakhs each, and also a government job for not naming the minister. There is a cover-up plan which is going on. 2 weeks have happened and nothing has happened.
Okay.
And neither the policeman nor the minister has been caught.
I concede.
In the fairness of things,
I concede you've raised some very valid points on the Uttar Pradesh case, but I would be absolutely pleased and I would welcome it and I would commend you, Mr. Mittal, if you raised the same eloquent points about what happened to Sandeep Kothari, a journalist in Madhya Pradesh. Why did you answer about that case? Sudhanshu Mittal, why did you answer about that case?
We have no brief for any criminal.
Couple of
as far as BJP is concerned, we have no brief for any criminal.
Mr. Mittal, that is called double standards.
Where is the double standards? We have no brief for any criminal. Why are you accusing us of any double standards? We are not defending anybody.
Your party is not allowed, has pressurized the Thana not to register the fellow's name in the FIR.
Exactly.
It's very obvious.
Exactly.
Why?
If you were serious about that probe, if you were sincere about that
we all
probe,
know your political
why is
background.
this man not
Mr.
named
Sharad,
in
we
the
know
FIR?
your political background,
You
so
are not different.
don't
You
make
are not
wrong
different
allegations.
from
I challenge you on this.
Listen,
Sharad,
gentlemen, not on this show.
challenge you on this.
Not on this show. No personal attacks on this show. We just stick to the facts, and the facts are this: that 2 journalists have died. They were practicing honest-to-God journalism. The onus is on both the government of Madhya Pradesh and the government of Uttar Pradesh. I will give you, for courtesy's sake, Sudhanshu Mittal, 30 seconds to make your final point. Will your government in Madhya Pradesh act decisively and quickly to get the real culprits behind the murder of Sandeep Kothari?
The government of Madhya Pradesh will certainly act decisively and quickly. And as far as what Mr. Sharad like to say is the worst kind of allegation he can make with a premeditated mind because of his political alliances.
No. Sudhanshu Mittal, I extended you a courtesy. I extended you a courtesy on the pretext, on the condition that you will not make a personal attack. This is not the platform to make personal attacks. I'm sorry. I am sorry, this is not the platform to make personal attacks. Okay, I will have to wrap up this discussion. I'm sorry. I'm sorry it has to end on such a sour note. I hope that this was a rational discussion, a discussion where facts took precedence. Unfortunately,